Hi, hey, hello. I'm Chelsea. Welcome or welcome back to my channel where we talk books. I feel like I just did one of these videos, but I have a problem. I really do. And that problem is I'm a book collector. I don't even think it's buying books that is my issue. It is that I cannot help myself. So today I have another book haul. Yeah, I think I did one like a month or two ago, and in it I said this will probably be my last book haul for a while, and that was a lie because I have a problem. To be fair though, some of these books were given to me by a friend who was getting rid of books, and I was like, I will take them all. So some of these I bought and some of these were given to me. So I feel like, you know, makes me feel a little better. Let me start with the books that were not given to me. These are the books that I bought myself. First one is Franny and Zooey by J.D. Salinger. Do I know what this book is about? Absolutely not. It was $1. So I cannot help myself when there's a deal. Also, this says it was $3.50 originally in 1960 something. So, you know, that was a really good deal because inflation. Next book, I do know quite a bit about it because I have read it now. I got this one, I think, right after my last haul video. I think I bought it in the midst of that video. I'm not really sure. Again, it was also very cheap. And I know why, because it is currently falling apart and I've only read it once. And that is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. I just read this a couple weeks ago. I did really enjoy it. Oh, this one is The Picture of Dorian Gray and 3 Other Stories. This book is falling apart. The middle of the pages are ready to come out. Sometimes you get what you pay for, I guess. The Picture of Dorian Gray, I enjoyed it. I read it. It was really good. I'm not going to go into specifics of these books, mainly because I don't want this video to be like an hour long, because I can really chat about some of my favorite books. But yeah, The Picture of Dorian Gray, I feel like it's a classic and everybody already knows it, so let's not get deep into that. Another classic that I got, I don't know. This is why I say I'm a book collector, because I buy books and then they sit on my shelf. And there's no explanation for it. There's no excuses. The Fellowship of the Ring, Lord of the Rings. It's Lord of the Rings. I have never read Lord of the Rings. When I was at the bookstore that day, I saw it and I was like, I'll read this one day. So I got it. And it's, you know what? This is a nice version. It's got like little pictures or something. Nice little pictures. It was probably a special edition or something. Like, hi, that's nice. And it was probably relatively expensive, but I got it at a used store of some kind. Oh, it was $20 originally. And I got it for, I don't know, like $5. So, anyway, I don't have to explain Lord of the Rings by Tolkien, because I feel like everybody has either read that book or seen the movies. I have seen the movies. Did I like them? I don't know. See, I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan in terms of the movies. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about this book. It's also super long. But I got it because, honestly, I was like, I am not a fantasy person, and maybe I should start reading some fantasy. Oh, this is the 50th anniversary edition of this book, is maybe why that has pictures and stuff. So at some point, I'm hoping to pick this up, but I'm very much a mood reader, so I don't know that I will actually anytime soon pick that one up, but I have it in case I feel like it. Okay, next up, I have a book that I have never heard anybody ever talk about. I think it's a thriller, or like a domestic thriller, is that what they're called? I'm not really sure. And it is called Bad Fruit. This one a friend lent me. I have not read it yet, and she lent it to me like 2 months ago. So yeah, I don't know anything about this one. I think it's a mother-daughter domestic thriller. So yeah, I will pick this one up at some point, probably soon, because I'm sure my friend would like her book back. But I do really like the cover. I think it's very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know anything about it. Next up, I have another, I think it's considered a classic. Everybody talks about this book often. I feel like, again, I don't really know anything about it, but I did read like the first sentence / page, and I was interested. I was intrigued. So this one is The Alchemist by Paul Coelho. Somebody Spanish or Brazilian or something. Chilean. Born in Rio de Janeiro, so Brazil. Anyway, yeah, I don't know much about it. It's very short, like 200 pages, maybe not even. And I think it's a man's journey, traveling or something. It seems like it's described as like a quest, but I've heard this book is like life-changing to some people or something. Very magical. Every few decades, a book comes along that changes the lives of its readers forever. So I do have this one. I do want to read it because I read the first page and it seemed like it's going to be beautiful writing. And I also know people they will die for that book. Next one, I'm excited to read. I have heard a lot about this book. It was the winner of Women's Prize for Fiction. So, and that is Hamnet. Hamnet, I think that's how you say it. This one I know a little bit about. It is about, I say I know a little bit about it and then I cannot describe what it's about. I believe this one is a story about Shakespeare's son / wife / Shakespeare. It's fictional, but it's based off of Shakespeare and his real family, I believe. I'm pretty sure his son died of like cholera or something. Yeah, I'm excited to read this one. Now we get into the books that were given to me by someone. Much appreciated. I have not heard of any of these books. But the first one, I love the cover of it. And that is called King Kong Theory. Look at that cover. Damn, that is cool. I think it's a queer story, or like mini essays. I'm not really sure. The author is like French, I believe. And I think this is a story about a woman / women / the female sexuality experience. I truthfully know nothing about this book, but I love the cover. It's really cool. And I'm intrigued by the title, King Kong Theory. Yeah, this one is interesting. When I looked it up on Goodreads, it seems like there's not many English prints of this book because all of the reviews were in French. So I have no idea how this book is, but it's kind of cool. It is Pride Month. June, we're already in June, is Pride Month here in Canada, at least. I don't know if it's like a worldwide thing. I think people have different Pride months. Not really sure. But that's a perfect time to read this because I'm pretty sure this is an LGBT story. Love that cover though. Cannot stop thinking about it. Okay, next one I also don't know too much about, but it got really good reviews on Goodreads, I think, and I think it's about writing. I think it's supposed to be, well, yeah. It's called Bird by Bird by Anne Lamott. It says, Bird by Bird, some instructions on writing and life. I think they're mini essays or something along those lines. And I think it gives you advice on writing. Interesting. Very cool. And I think it's beautifully written from what I understand. So excited about this one. Next up I have, so I'm really not a self-help girly. I don't like self-help books. I have never been a fan. And I read one self-help book once that really put me off from self-help. Like I was like, I don't think I can ever read self-help again. And that book was called Girl Wash Your Face by I don't care who. That lady should not be giving advice. And that's my take on that book. Don't read that book. Don't. In fact, that book should be out of print. That's how much I hated that book. It goes down as one of my most despised book I've ever read. I won't get into specifics. It's been a long time since I read that book. And I still think about often how much I hated it. This is not that book though, but that's where my dislike for self-help books originated. I have only read, I think, 3 self-help books. That one, I don't know which other one. And then one about anxiety, social anxiety. That one was okay. I can't remember what it's called, I'm sorry. But it was about dealing with social anxiety because, hi, I have it. And I thought maybe it would help me. And also, I have tried multiple times to read Quiet, the introvert book, and I will pick it up again. I feel like when reading nonfiction, I need to be in the mood for nonfiction, especially if it's something that's like not a biography. It's like you're learning something new. I need to be in that mindset, and I haven't recently. So I have not picked up Quiet, but I have it and I really want to read it because, hi, I'm very introverted and I want to learn more about it so that I can improve my my life, which is what self-help I think is intended for. Okay, next up I have one self-help book called A New Earth, Awakening Your Life's Purpose by Eckhart Tolle. I think it's maybe about spiritual, no, I think it's about finding happiness, potentially, which one of the reasons I don't love self-help is because it's so subjective. Like self-help is so like one person's opinion, and then they write a book about how to find happiness based off of their own life experiences, which, you know, everybody has different life experiences. But you know what though, self-help, don't listen to me. Self-help helps some people. But anyway, yeah, I think it's about finding happiness, which everybody needs happiness in their life. So maybe one day I will feel like I should pick this up and learn something about finding happiness in my life. a very important thing. I have one last book, and this last book is a thriller, and it's called The End of Her by Shari Lapena. I have heard of this author many times. I know she's a big thriller. She's written some popular thriller books, mainly The Couple Next Door, and then there's a newer one that she's done, something about neighbors or something. Not really sure. But anyway, yeah, I do really enjoy thrillers occasionally. When I'm in the mood. Thrillers used to be like, before I really got into reading, thrillers was almost all I read. I only read thrillers, and then I got into reading. And when I first got into reading, thrillers was like, again, all I read. And I think I maybe like thrillered myself out. And now I occasionally will read a thriller, but often, what's happening? Chaos. Sorry, absolute chaos. The cat food, my phone, perfect timing, because I think oh God, everything is a mess. Where did I just put that book? Oh, there. Absolute chaos. Welcome to my life. Yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. I think I said I was thrillered out, and now I very occasionally will read thrillers. Where is my phone? Am I sitting on it? Oh my God. No idea what's happening. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I really just wanted to do a relatively quick, sorry if you can hear my phone. I don't know where it is, so I can't put it on silent. And somebody keeps messaging me. Yeah, I really just wanted to do a shorter video today. Sorry I haven't done one in a bit. My life has become a little hectic recently. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, maybe give it a like, give me a subscribe. I would love that. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, I found my phone.